I guess on my hair, she looked alright, and with that actually sitting there like this frames, and I had to have them, sis. All 5 of them. I just had, we're gonna discontinue it, but I had to pick up their Book of Shadows, honey. Color green makes cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times. Why so serious? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Torrence here, and in today's video I wanted to show off my makeup carrying bag collection. I'm someone, when I first got into makeup, I used to have just those small little clutches and you could just put something in there like just a little brush or thing like that. But nowadays I want to have an extra carrying powder. I want to take my lash glue with me. I need my sunscreen, and so I needed something a little bit larger than just a carrying clutch or something like that. But I'm like, Torrence, although you gay, you're not quite yet comfortable with just carrying a purse, and the purses you think are cute are purses you can't afford. I'm like, you need something that's functional and adorable. Loungefly mini book bags turned out to be the perfect fit for me. They come in many different characters, many different styles, and I think the most expensive one I've ever purchased, I paid more than $100 for him, but when he initially launched, he wasn't that much. But besides that, this look here will be going up on Thanksgiving Thursday. She is absolutely fabulous. It is a recreation, and I hope you all stay tuned for that because it is very important to me. It is an emotional video, which is why it took so long to get it up, but I'm finally done with it. I am proud of myself for getting it up. But today, I want to go ahead, try to get my emotional tears and hold them back, and show you all my makeup collection bag. If you all have any mini book bags from Loungefly, please leave them down in the comment section below. Let me know which ones you have. If you have any of the ones I have, also let me know that. But we've been bragging long enough, and I need to go ahead and get started. Starting off with this bad boy here. This is bag number 1. I believe total I have 16 different bags, but this was the very first one that I ever received. I got this for Christmas of 2020 from my friend Lakeisha, and ever since then, you guys, I have been obsessed. Out of all of the characters I have in my collection, Mickey Mouse has the most bags, simply because Lakeisha put me on game with this one. I don't think, to my knowledge, I ever had or collected anything Mickey Mouse. I had a bunch of family and friends that did. My Disney character is Ursula. That's my baby. But you see Ursula even up there on the shelf. But when this was given to me, it woke up a love for Mickey, and now I'm hooked. I'm hooked. She's beautiful, and the thing is, even though I've used them, I always try to keep this little paper here intact because I don't wear them as a book bag. I either hold them from the bottom like this or just carry them like this. This one here still has the paper because I like to make sure that he, you know, holds his shape. But a lot of times, if I wear a bag too many times and the paper starts to get damaged, I'll take it out. On the inside, it's just plain red. And I want to show you the inside of all the bags because some of them do have decals and things on the inside, others don't. But with this bag, she was just the very first one, and I was too done with it. I don't think I would ever in life, you know, want to get rid of this bag, want to sell it, want to trade it or damage it. And this is one of the few bags that I can replace. So more than likely, the very first time I scuff or do anything with it, she going on the shelf, she going up, you know, for looks, and I'm gonna buy another one to carry around. Some of my other ones, if they get damaged, I would just keep on carrying on with it. But because she was the first one I ever received, she's one of my favorites. Next up, I got a little towel right here on the side because, you know, I can't keep getting up back and forth, running and grabbing them all. So I covered my floor with this towel right here so they don't have to be straight on the floor. But we're going to show y'all bag number 2. This one here, also a Mickey inspired bag. This one here was called Mickey and Friends. When I purchased this bag, my leg was toe up, and I kept telling myself, one day, Torrence, you're going to get back in the gym. I still haven't done that yet, but seeing this Mickey bag with all his friends working out was too adorable to me, and it inspires me. I kept telling myself, the first day I get back in the gym, I am carrying this with me. This one here, you see the back still tied there. I try to keep those together because I don't want them to get loosed or damaged. But what made this so adorable to me was this little mirror here. On one side, and actually I could take that off just so you all can see it. On one side, it's just plain in black. You have a small little Mickey mirror here. But what I want you all to see is the different characters and the different poses that they have on this bag. Look at that. Isn't she adorable? They even got the dog working out as well. And I found this one to be so beautiful that I bought an exact copy of this one for my little sister. So me and my sister both have these because she's currently training to be a personal trainer. So I'm like, honey, once you get your credentials going, you can go ahead and help me out. And we both gonna show up with our bags. And I did not give you a close-up of that first Mickey Mouse bag. And let me go ahead and do that for you all. This is what she looks like up close. And it wasn't until after I started collecting these bags that I realized some of them even come with a small wallet. That Mickey Mouse workout bag, I was able to purchase this separately. On one side it says dog, on the other one it says downward, so I know downward dog is a yoga pose. This is the little mini wallet that came with that. On the other side, you can put, ID or anything on it. And I never use the wallets that come with these. I just think they're cute. So I always keep these inside anytime I carry that particular bag. So that's bag 2. Bag number 3 is easily the most expensive bag I've ever gotten from the company. And it was the most sought out one that I ever wanted to get. I believe this is called the Safari bag. And I'm telling you, I believe this came as a drawstring bag as well as like a fanny pack. This here, in my opinion, is the most beautiful bag that Loungefly has ever put out. I've seen many different designs, many different colors, but when I look at how big this thing is, and I can tell right here, I believe when this bag first launched, it was $70. Because it sold out so fast and I wanted it so bad, I ended up paying, I think, about $120, maybe even $150 for it. I'm not 100% sure. I think it might have came up to like $150 after all the shipping and the fees and everything. But I had to have her, and I don't regret nothing about her. The fact that you can pull these here up. She's deep. Deep, honey. So, I mean, you could put a tablet or something in here. On the inside here, you have, let me get this because I'm trying not to damage her in any way, honey. She zips open, and once you get to the inside, you see the different safari straps in there. When I tell you, you can fit so much in here. You can get books, you can get a laptop, you can get a tablet. There are separate dividers in here, and I think this is just easily my favorite bag of them all. And honestly, it's the one that I use the least, just because I'm scared of damaging her. I just wish they would relaunch this one, but I'm quite sure they never will. Oh, and another thing about this bag, the bottom. Those metal feet there, so it sits up off the ground. It doesn't have to worry about scuffing up right here. The little Mickey ears at the top. How thick and sturdy this handle is here, honey. She is beautiful, and with her being brown, she's neutral and go with almost anything. That accent of green, she absolutely beautiful. I'm telling you, I really wish I could find the funds or another bag to buy a backup of this one. But truth be told, I don't even think I've ever seen more than one of these being sold at a time. And even if I could come up with the money for it, I would probably just prefer to get 2 other bags. But if they ever relaunch this, you can guarantee I'm going to get me a second one. So this here is bag number 3. Give me 1 second and I'll be back with the next 3. Back with bags number 4 through 6. And for number 4, we also have another Mickey bag. Grab this one just because it has those small hands on it. When I tell you, she is a beautiful. The one thing that's going to get me about this is she does have like a velvet felt-like feeling to it. So I'm really worried that if I ever have makeup on my hands and I pick this thing up, it's going to stain. Or if, like, say I'm going out to eat and I have barbecue sauce or something on my fingers, she risks staining. But this one here has a black and white handle on the back Once again, we try to keep those straps down. This one has never popped off. And I've never actually gotten the chance to wear this bag because I got this one while still injured and in the hospital. Because retail therapy was my favorite way to cope with things. And on the inside, it's just plain gray there. But I want to make sure I give you a close-up view of this bag. Because I'm telling you, I cannot wait to the day where I can wear this one. But I do not ever want these white gloves to get messed up. Let me show you what bag number 4 looks like. And those little charms on there, I wish they could come off and you could redecorate them, but they don't, and I'm okay with that. But I bought this bag simply because it was Mickey and it had these 2 gloves. Instead of the ears that they normally give us, I just figured that was a nice little spin on things. And these charms here are really thick and really on there. It doesn't actually look like you could potentially pull them through, but I would never want to. But they're very vibrant. This is a very beautiful bag, and this is bag number 4. Bag number 5, baby. This is probably one of the hardest ones that I was able to get simply because the only way I was able to find it was to buy it online from a store in Atlanta. They did offer free pickup if you lived in Atlanta, but when I went to visit, I wasn't thinking about that. It wasn't until I got back to Michigan and realized, Torrence, they're going to charge you to ship it, but because they had it, I was absolutely fabulous. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I have another bag that's very similar to this. So this here is number 5. And the main reason I wanted this was not only because it matched another bag, but because it has this Mickey stitching all over it. I want to bring this closer so you can see. Look at that. Instead of it being like squares or circles or anything like that, they stitched the Mickey logo onto this bag. This little charm here of the glove reminded me sort of like the previous bag. And instead of having the hands here, you have the little Mickey ears that have the stitching on it as well. Absolutely beautiful to me. On this particular bag here, let's see if they have anything on the inside for the decal. Yes, yes, yes. Just like the other bag. I'm going to go ahead and pull this paper out just so you can see it. On the inside is what makes it even prettier. Look at the logos here. You have different poses of Mickey in this bag here. I want to make sure you all get a focus view of that. Look at that. Tell me Mickey is not too adorable there. He is serving us selfies for days. And I'm telling you, what made it even better, once you get to the back, oh boy. I was like, oh yeah, you gonna give me his logo. It's red and black, just like my original Mickey bag. But it's something different. He got ears, he got attachments and adornments. So I'm like, oh yes, honey, I have to have you. She's fabulous. She's bag number 5. But number 6, baby, is even better than that. And this one isn't a mini book bag, so I guess technically I have 15 mini book bags and one, I guess you can call this a purse bag, but she my favorite one and my most worn one, this one here. Now, if for any reason I was going to carry something that is purse-like, she would be the one. You carry right here, just like that last one. It has the old boy logo. It has the Mickey stitching all over it, and I want to make sure I bring this closer so you all can see that. But what made this so much better for me is this allows me to separate my items. When you open it, you got that little pattern there from Miss Shorts. On the inside, look at all those different Mickey poses. But you have different compartments here where I can have, like, say, my liquid products, like my sunscreens and things, right? Let me try to make sure y'all get that. I can have liquid products there, put some powder products there, and put like mirrors and brushes or something in here. And this also comes with an extra strap in case you want to carry it longhand like a purse. If you don't want to just have it by your hand here, you can put this over your shoulder. But because I'm not used to carrying things like purses, I keep this strap still attached and unused in here. And usually when I'm carrying this bag, I believe my sister has this bag, my aunt has this bag, my cousin has this bag because she's fabulous. And don't tell nobody, but I even got a backup of her just in case this ever messed up, because this is my most worn bag and I have to have her. And whenever I'm wearing this one, this Mickey wallet go with it. The same pattern, baby, look at that. Let me open you up. That same design right there, so I know that these two match. On the back, it has that Mickey stitch pattern here. So she looks just like the big bag, and I'm like, oh yes, honey, she is fabulous. This is one of those bags I really don't mind opening and using, and just like the other one, you got your Mickey poses on the inside. I'm loving her. So I'm like, I believe I even have, I'm not sure, I think I have a backup of this wallet. I'm not 100% sure, but I know for sure I have a backup of this bag. I love putting these two together, and when I step out, honey, it's nothing you could tell me about this. So for number 6, we have my most used and most worn bag. Be right back to show you bags number 7 through 9. Right. Time to get things popping with bag number 7. I believe this was the very first Mickey bag that I purchased for myself. I believe this bag launched right before Pride came out, and you had to get it on pre-order. As a homosexual male, honey, you couldn't tell me that you were going to come out with Mickey, who was my first bag, and Pride. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get up, get out, and have fun the way I wanted to. So I'm like, Torrence, we're going to be able to stunt with this bag here. It comes with the Mickey logo. It has the rainbow and all of the different colors of the prints. And I'm like, honey, you got to focus on the bag here, not on the brushes behind me. Look at her. Beautiful. A beautiful bag. And honestly, this was probably one of the most affordable bags that they had. So to me, I had to get it. I'm like, you got to give me some of that. On the inside, she appears to just be plain red. I've never worn this one because I didn't get a chance to go to Pride. But I'm like, I know I got to take this to work with me, because she also came with a lanyard. And that's somebody who has to carry my ID around with me at work. Guess what's going on there the days that I wear this? Got a nice sturdy little clip on here. I believe the tip of this feels like it's metal. The string is beautiful. Logo on it, baby, matches the bag. So for bag number 7, this is my Mickey Pride bag. And honestly, I believe this is the very last bag for Mickey Mouse. Of my 15 bags, 7 of them are Mickey. So that means everybody else got to split up the remainder. But you know what? I ain't mad about it, because chances are Mickey gonna always be in the lead in my collection. Bag number 8, honey. This one here just hits me to the heart. I really, really wish they would come out with the other 3. But for number 8, it's one of my favorites. The one that sold out the absolute fastest, if I could think of it. My Golden Girl Sophia bag. Honey, knowing me means knowing I probably love Golden Girls more than I love makeup. I have always loved them. I have every season on DVD. I have the Golden Palace. I have like t-shirts, mugs, video games, board games. I love the Golden Girls. And to know that they came out with a Sophia bag, knowing Sophia always left with her bag, I really wish they would have gave us that little brown one that looked like hers, but I'm not even mad about it. But look at her. All I'm saying is, if you come out with a Blanche or Dorothy or a Rose one, I'm going to get her. And this little charm here on the end that's shaped like her. Y'all don't understand. When this launched, I had to have her. I had to have her. I've never worn her out, but on the inside of this, I want to show you. Let's pull some of this paper out, just so you can get a view of what she got going on the inside. You can see back here, they have decals of the bag. In the inside, you have palm trees and things, because you know this show took place in Miami, Florida. Fabulous. I promise you, there is nothing nobody could ever do to get this bag up off me. I don't care what the price is. I would never sell her. I have to have her with me. Just like all the other ones, the back ends are still secured here because I've never worn this one. And I cannot wait to the day that I do so, because she is one of my favorites and I know I could never replace her. Now bag number 9. Bag number 9 is when I first started wearing it, you couldn't keep it out of my hands, because I think this is the bag that brings me the most attention, and I have a backup of her. Of the bag and the wallet. Number 9, my favorite Disney villain. Well, my favorite male Disney villain. Scar from the Lion King, honey. Anytime I'm wearing my hair flat iron straight, wearing wigs, something like that, if it's not braids, more than likely this is the bag I'm going to be wearing, because all I could think of is Scar Mufasa with those big, thick lion manes, and I'd be feeling myself too. I love this bag. I love this bag. And when I wear it in public, generally with most other bags, the women notice them. Men notice this bag. They, oh my God, that is the coolest thing I've seen. I've never seen a book bag like that. They absolutely love it. They think it's fabulous. On the back here, it says, I'm surrounded by idiots. And you can see with this, the clip thing is still on here to secure, but she done came apart and I'm gonna have to tie it back in there because baby, when I tell you, I like to keep them in here, honey. Don't be trying to fall apart and be telling everybody that my bags is used. So we're gonna tighten that back on there. And now she back to where she was. On the inside, because I knew I've worn this bag a lot, she doesn't have much, but she does have an actual design instead of just one color. So you do have a, you know, an African print there. And I absolutely love this bag. There's nothing you could tell me about it. This is one of those bags, like I said, I have a backup of this one because I absolutely love her. She's beautiful. And what makes this even better for number 9, look at this scar wallet. It don't matter which one you pull out, baby, you're gonna get you some attention. I love this bag. I love this wallet. The little charm on the end here, one of the hyenas. Look at that. Tell me she's not gonna grab the attention of the girls, honey. People think this one is the most fabulous. On the inside here, same as the other, you just have the print there that's on the inside of the bag, but with so many slots to put things in, I think this bag is my absolute favorite, and I hope to never be without it, and that's why I bought an extra. So, number 9, they've only done one of these, but I have seen more than one Lion King bag. I know it was another Timon and Pumbaa one I was going to get, but something else caught my eye, but please, 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 Loungefly and Disney, we need more actual villains, especially Scar, because this is the only Scar bag I've ever seen. But be right back with bags number 10 through 12. Alright you guys, bags number 10 through 12, well actually 10 through 13, are 4 of my favorites. I already told you, my favorite Disney villain, Ursula, she sit up there to remind me she's queen every day. So these next few bags are all Ursula bags, and what makes these next 3 even better is the fact that they all have a matching wallet. Some of my bags do, some of them don't, but these next 3, they all fabulous. Starting off, my Ursula Chibi Bag. Look at how cute she is. I managed to get this, I believe, on pre-order through Hot Topic, I believe. Either Hot Topic or Boxlunch. And I got this simply because there was nothing in my collection quite like this Ursula bag. She has the small little conch shell here as the charm on the bag, which I thought was fabulous. But she looks like a very, young childlike version of herself. All of my other bags have her in her normal adult form. And I'm like, Torrence, this is too cute. I've never worn this bag, never got the chance to. So honestly, I wouldn't even know if she has a design or anything on the inside. So we're gonna check to see. Let's pull you out. And yes, she does. So let's go ahead and get some of this paper out. With this one here, she has some miniature conch shells. Not sure if you're gonna be able to get a view of that, but that's what the inside looks like. And she is just too adorable, and I cannot wait to the day that I can test this bag out because she's just Ursula, so I'm never going to get rid of her. And she came with this little card holder. Most of them have like a foldable wallet. This was just a small little card holder, but because it matched this bag, I didn't care. I had to have it. That little design there is cute, and that design is also on the bag. On this side, it shows it holds, I believe, 3 or 4 cards. So she's rather small, but it was just something to match this bag. I could take this, slide this right inside this little pouch here, or I can put this on the inside. More than likely, I'm never going to use her, but because she was Ursula, had to have her. So that's number 10. Number 11 was a bag that I honestly did not know was out. I ended up buying the second hand on Mercari because there was just nowhere to find it. It was sold out before I even knew it existed. So this is this Ursula bag. When I tell you, I did not know they had a bag with her just whole face, that's it, and with these tentacles, I had to have it. I did not care what the asking price was. Baby, I instantly got into negotiations with the seller. Got those back there because I never had the chance to wear this. And the fact that she has the spiky hair, which means I'm going to have to make sure I be careful with her. I'm going to go ahead and check to see if she has a logo or design or anything. Because once again, I never wore this bag, so I'm not sure. But, okay, it's just some polka dots in here. But we can go ahead and show you that as well. I'll pull this paper out. Ugh. That'd be the one thing with this paper. You be trying not to damage nothing. And on the inside, rather simple, but I wanted to make sure I showed you if it's more than just one base color in there. What makes this beautiful, like I said, the fact that she has her face, I thought it couldn't get no better. I'm like, what could make this better? I mean, she's fabulous. Why did the seller send me the free matching wallet to go with it? Look at this. Baby, she got me wanting to do this right now. Don't I look good? Baby, you can't tell me nothing about this bag. And this wallet here also has the tentacles on the back. You talk about they went over the top with the designs. Look at that. Eyeshadow on point, lashes on fleek. If anybody is going to show out, it's going to be my girl Ursula. Y'all not going to be able to stop her. This on the inside, she's just plain in black, but it does have multiple areas where you can put different cards. Looks like you can hold 8 on that side, but she snaps separately on both sides, so that's what I like. Let me go ahead and get it closed on this side and then open the other side. And then you can fit about 6 to 8 more on this side. You can also unzip the middle, put things there, and it has that same polka dot pattern there. So to me, she was fabulous. I was not expecting a wallet when I got it, but to get it and realize she's just as fabulous as this bag, it's like, come through number 11, y'all is a winning pair. I cannot wait to the day that I wear this out in public. Next up, number 12. Baby. I think out of all of them, number 12 may be the most beautiful, but the issues and drama it took to get this bag. First off, let me show you why she's so fabulous and why I had to have her. There was no doubt about it. Look at this bag. The detail, the over the top look. First off, you got Ursula's face. Like the last one. You got the tentacles. But now you're going to give me the crystal ball that shows Flounder and Ariel on it too? You went even further? And then, not even that. My mother's favorite color is teal. Look at the side of this bag. Then you get to the back with the straps. Blossom and Jetsam. As the straps, sis. You have the eels as the straps. Easily, oh, baby, I almost dropped. Easily the prettiest bag of them all. The thing is, let me tell y'all, let me show y'all on the inside, because once I get going, honey, it's gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna pull this paper out. When I tell y'all, I got a backup of this bag, but not for the reasons that you would think, honey. I feel as if I was scammed out of my money, and I'm gonna tell my side of the story. So before we get started, I'm just gonna say, everything after this is just my opinion. Everything before this is just my opinion. I'm just telling everything from my point of view to protect myself. But look at this on the inside, honey. You got Triton's piece there. You got Ursula's face and different emojis and stuff. It's like, come through. This bag was fabulous. Then it came with the matching wallet. Look at her. Same logo, different face. It's just fabulous. Blossom and Jetsam on this piece. So it's like, Torrence, you would think with this being bag number 12, how could you possibly have any bad memories or anything about it? Let me tell you. First off, I ended up purchasing this from a company, I believe it's called Jalugo, I'm not sure. I'll leave the name of them right here. They had this item on pre-order. Because they were the first and only site that I saw with the bag, I decided, you know what, Torrence, check it out to make sure they're an authentic retailer before you get it. Ended up finding out, I believe they were followed by Boxlunch or by Loungefly themselves, or they were advertised on their page, so I knew they were an authentic retailer. I ended up placing the order on pre-order, meaning I'm waiting on my things to come, and a few months later, I realized nothing has still arrived. I ended up calling to check on that Chibi Bag as well as this. Remember, the Chibi Bag wasn't from them, it was from another company. So I contacted each and every company, making sure, you know, I haven't heard anything. You know, I paid for pre-order, I just want to make sure I'm still good. Everybody hit me back up and let me know, we got the order is good, things just have not been shipped out yet. No problem. Well, a little time goes by and all of a sudden I get an email notification from Jalugo asking me to rate my order. Rate my order? Honey, it never came and I never got an email shipping. I know I talked to you all. I go through all my orders and everything, double check to make sure, Torrence, you didn't just get it and, you know, put it up and don't recognize it. I realized, no, Torrence, you don't have that bag, and if for any reason you had such a beautiful bag like that green Ursula bag, you would remember that. Tried to contact the company again, explained the situation. They kept telling me somebody will get back to you. Of course, nobody got back to me. So what I decided to do was go online, try to create an account with the password that I did not have. So of course you got to reset everything. They send you the link to your email, reset it, get into it, and finally realized they shipped the item out, and whatever company they shipped it out to said that they left it on the porch. I'm sitting there like, on the porch? Maybe they don't realize it, but I know I've been home every day because I broke my leg, and I know there's been no mail on the porch because my mail lady hands me my mail. I go out to greet her every day, so I know for sure what I get in my mail. Contacted them, let them know the situation. They emailed me back and tell me that the tracking information was wrong, that wasn't the correct thing, and that my package was delivered to the front office in my apartment complex. I live in an apartment townhouse complex. It's like one big neighborhood. I'm sitting back like, Torrence, you done been to the leasing office several times. You pay your rent every month. They ain't said nothing about no package, but go up there and verify it. Spoke to the people up there, they like, you ain't got no package up here. Contact the post office themselves, file a claim with that so-called tracking number. They say the same thing. We don't have that bag, we didn't get that bag, we didn't deliver that bag, we don't know what that tracking number is. After speaking with Jalugo several times, they kept telling me the same thing. And if I think about it, I'll even post screenshots of some of those emails on my Instagram if I can't get them up here where you can read them. Jalugo basically told me, one, they know for sure that they sent out the bag, and two, they know for sure that my leasing office received the bag. Never mind the fact the tracking number that was on the account says it was delivered to the house, but y'all know that was wrong. Never mind the fact that you never sent me a tracking confirmation. If you could either just A, give me a valid tracking number where it says what it did. Don't give me the one on my account that says it was delivered on the porch, but verbally you telling me it was delivered to the office. Send me a tracking number that says it was delivered to the office. Or just send me any tracking email that you all can prove that you sent it to me. Because I was never notified of my item being shipped out. When I talked to you, you said it didn't come out. They basically cut off all communications and said, check with the office, they done. After that, I sent out a whole nother email and let it be known. Honey, I'm feeling ignored, I'm feeling, disrespected. Somebody can say something or do something. A refund, a replacement, an exchange, a different item, a gift card, something besides check the front office. I ain't heard or said nothing from them, so all I'm saying is, I still love Loungefly, I'm gonna still collect Loungefly, but you could not pay me to ever shop with Jalugo again. If I would never, I don't care if I knew for sure they were having a clearance sale and everything was 90% off, I would still take my money somewhere else because I'm not going nowhere where I can't get no customer service or no response. So, I ended up getting these two bags because Jalugo skipped out on me and said, screw it, we keeping our money, we're not giving nothing back. I even contacted Sezzle because that's who I purchased them from. Sezzle on the payment plan, Sezzle said the same thing. You got to talk to them. We can't do nothing about it. it's been past 30 days. So if they don't give you their money back, sorry for you. And I even posted an email from Selzen because I contacted them. After it sold out, Boxlunch had a small restock, and I ended up going to grab it from them. I even posted, now that email, I can post that right here because it's easy to read that, showing that I ended up repurchasing that from Boxlunch, not through Jalugo. I'm not saying don't shop with Jalugo. All I'm saying is I truly don't recommend them because I received nothing but terrible customer service and none of my products from them. But enough of the negativity, honey. It's time to jump to bags 13 through 15. All right, bag number 13 is the very last Ursula bag, and she's one of the cutest bags that I have. The thing is with this one, I never find it just ready to buy. I always find it on pre-order and everywhere that I've seen it, but I had to get her just because she was Ursula, and look at her. The main reason I got this is because on the front it says poor unfortunate souls, and if you know The Little Mermaid, honey, you know that is Ursula's jam, honey. You can't have The Little Mermaid without that song. She's basic on the back with just the plain black straps, but I love the fact that this one was decorated with purple roses and pictures of Flotsam and Jetsam all over it. I've never actually opened this bag, so I'm not sure what she looks like on the inside. And it's just a basic purple. There's no design or anything in there, so I really didn't have to show you that. But because she's Ursula, I had to have her. I really, really wish this one would have had just a little more design on it. Like, let's say a charm or something like that, but it doesn't matter. Each and every Ursula bag I ever see from them, I'm going to be getting. But basic number 13, I love her, never going to get rid of her. So we're going to put her over to the side. Number 14 is two of my favorites just because these are bags that men instantly see and instantly notice. Most of my bags are very feminine, but when you pull out a bag that look like this, for number 14, the dudes instantly recognize this Dragon Ball Z bag, honey. It looks just like Goku's outfit. Have a Dragon Ball charm here that came with it. What I added to it was this little logo figure just because he's wearing the outfit right there. So let me go ahead and bring that closer so you can see this here. And look at number 14. He is too cute. He looks like he is ready for battling right now. I've worn this bag many a times. This is probably one of the most used bags. On the inside, just basic and black and empty. You see she don't even have paper in there because this is one of those bags I don't mind carrying with me all the time. As you all know, I'm not the biggest fan of oranges, but I know for sure you're going to bring compliments. People going to love you. People going to like you because you're Dragon Ball Z. So at number 14, one of my favorites. Number 15 is a bag that I really did love, but it has an extra layer of sentimental value for me because this was the bag that I had with me the day that I was at work and I broke my leg. So this was the very last bag that everyone at work has seen me with. I go back to work. I'm scheduled to go back tomorrow, the day that this video goes up. That'll be my first day doing a full day back on the plant and everything. I did go back to get, some paperwork, things like that done, but most of that time was spent in HR. But I'm really debating on wearing this back again because this was the last one they see me with. But this here is my blue Goku bag. And once again, this was the bag I was carrying the last time. And every time I go to physical therapy, I think of myself in a hyperbolic chamber just because of this Dragon Ball Z bag. And she's just absolutely fabulous to me. On the inside, she should have, so I do store them here. I keep these two items in this bag here. This is a pair of Master Roshi glasses. Like, come on, all my real Dragon Ball Z fans is going to know what this is. And this is an inflatable Dragon Ball. This is ball number 4. I never opened it. I just keep it with me just because it's memorabilia and because this bag didn't have any charms or anything to go with it. I like to keep those there, but trust me, those Master Roshi glasses be getting them going every time. And just bag number 15, fabulous. And I'm telling y'all, kids, please stay in school because I thought I only had 15 bags on this rack because I look at it as, okay, 3 times 5 is 15. Never even paid attention. It's a 6 row on this rack, so 3 times 6 is 18. Be right back. I got to go grab these other 3. All right, you guys, bags 16 through 18 are 3 of my old school favorites. These are all cartoon based, but these are cartoons that more than likely the new generation might know about, but my generation certainly would know. This one here, number 16. Tell me how many of y'all remember Scrooge, honey? I used to dream and wish and hope one day I can get rich enough to have me a vault full of gold and I was going to jump and go swimming in it. Baby, you ain't going to do nothing but split your head if you jump into a pile of gold. But look at how beautiful this is. Got the 3 nephews on there, honey. Got the money. I just knew I had to have it. To me, she was simple. It was beautiful. It was nostalgia. And I'm like, okay, Torrence, which one? I did not know exactly which one because they do have another Scrooge bag that has many more of the other characters on it. But I'm like, you know what? This dark blue is a little more flattering for everyday wear. And then this bag here, she has the blue straps on the back. I've never checked out the inside to see if she has a design or anything in here. So let's go ahead and see now. Oh yeah, so let me go ahead and show you that because this is a shocker to me. I've never seen this part. So on the inside, you can see we have money, 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 money. Look at that. You got your gold coins and your dollar bills and your bags, honey. So that is beautiful. I did not know it had that. The reason I chose this Scrooge bag over the other one is because I believe this one had a little wallet to go with it and I didn't see one for the other one. So this one here has this little wallet of him diving into the gold, honey. Just like with the bag. So I thought that was too adorable. And I'm like, you know what? If this one has a wallet to it and the other one doesn't, I'd rather have this set. Also has the 3 nephews. So I'm like, you know what? This is a beautiful set. I've never worn them. And now that I see that the detail is on the inside of this one, I'm going to have to make sure I pull this out before the end of the year. Numbers 17 and 18 are 2 of my favorites, honey. I had to grab them because growing up, it was a whole lot of movies that my family liked. But usually this person liked that type of music. This one liked that type of music. But one thing we all agreed upon was that we loved Goofy Movie and we loved the Goofy Movie soundtrack. So for this bag here, I just thought it was too cute, even though I did not like the colors. The design of this Max and Roxanne bag, had to have it. This little pastel purple blue, is she a little loud? But them being on the phone, me hearing Tevin Campbell in the background going, can we talk? Had to have her. And it looked like the strap on this one didn't try to come down, honey. I ain't never even wore this, so you know. Like I said with that other one, honey, I be trying to keep these bags and these straps secure and locked down. So she ain't gonna want to hold herself like that, but I bet you once this camera go off, I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. So we're gonna keep on moving. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and look, see if there's any design or logo or anything on the inside because I have not checked. Yes, there is, honey. Never saw this before, and that's even cuter. Look at them on the inside of the bag. You got Max and Roxanne on the inside. I'm just now seeing that. That is cute. I am loving it. I did not know that was there. And with this bag, what I did know it came with, this wallet. She just as vibrant as the bag. On the inside, she even louder, honey. Or they even had this little phone piece in there. That same Max and Roxanne logo is on the inside. This color here looks like that will stain very easily with that being so fluorescent and vibrant. But you know what? Chances are she might not even ever get the chance to get used. But I already know, my brother and sister, the first day I wear this in public, they gonna go crazy because we loved watching the Goofy Movie growing up and singing the songs. But even better than that one, I know if everybody else liked that one from Goofy Movie, the one that I had to get was this one right here. The Powerline bag, honey. Oh my goodness. When they launched and said they was going to do this, I was sitting back like, I got to have it. I got to have it. Imagine how I felt when Tevin Campbell got in the comment section and said he approved of the bag. Baby, once Tevin Campbell approved of it, I had to have it. There was no keeping me from it. It looks just like Powerline's outfit, honey. Look at that. You got Goofy and what's name in the back from when they snuck into the concert, honey. You talking about memories? This bag is fabulous. And I am so afraid to use her and carry her around because I do not want to get her dirty. I don't want to get her scuffed because it sold out so fast. I don't believe I would be able to ever even get a replacement. Even when they had like the resellers selling them on like Mercari, Poshmark, things like that, it was going fast, baby. And because I don't know what the inside looks like, we're going to go ahead and check to see if there's anything in there because I'm telling you, let me see a Powerline logo on the inside and I'm going to lose it, baby. I'm going to lose it. Don't scare me like that, y'all. Come on, let me see. They in there. They in there. Baby, let me pour some of this paper out. Oh my goodness, it is too cute. And they different colors. Oh my God, it's not just one. Look at this, honey. They have the different color Powerline logos. I've never seen that, and I am too ecstatic for that. But all access pass, honey. I'm getting into the Powerline concert and I got all access pass because I got the wallet too. And you know what we're going to do when we get there? We're going to stand out above the crowd even if we got to shout out loud, honey. Tour 95 taking me back to my childhood, honey. I wasn't even 10 years old in 95. This on the inside, I've never opened this one yet just to see. And on the inside, she's just a very vibrant orange, but she has the logos around the edge. And honey, you can't get this bag up off me. Not that Tevin Campbell, he said get it. This make me feel like a child right here. Just having these, it just, oh my God, I absolutely love them. And even though this particular wallet doesn't match them, once I see that I had to get it, this is also from the Goofy movie. On the front, you see you have when they went camping, being scared by Bigfoot. I have no clue what collection this came with, but I bought it just to have it. On the back, you got him laughing. And to me, I think that is the cutest and funniest thing ever. So I just grabbed this just to say I had it to go with my Goofy movie collection. And out of all of them, like I said, this is the one that just makes me feel like a kid all over again. I've never worn it, but I can't wait to do so. And I thought I had 16 bags, because remember I thought I had 15 on the shelf and one to the side. But of course we got 19, so I'll be right back to show you the very last bag in my collection. Alright you guys, this here is bag number 19. It's the last bag of my collection, and it's probably the bag that I feel the most guilty for having, simply because all of the other bags I have are self-standing. Even the little purse looking like one, if you sit it on the table, even with nothing in it, it'll hold itself up. And I ended up purchasing this bag because I'm like, Torrence, get something that is completely different from all the rest. You don't want it to remind you in no shape or form of any of the other bags. And now that I have it, and it does do that, it's the only bag I've never worn and I have no desire to wear. And unfortunately, it's the only bag that's not on the shelf with the other 18. And that one would be my Lost Boys bag. I believe this is the Peter Pan bag here. And look at her. She's gorgeous. The bag is absolutely beautiful. You got the Lost Boys there. You got Tinkerbell there. The Neverland sign. Peter Pan going. The color is fabulous. It's my mom's favorite color. You have the map right there. The drawstrings up here, like, honey, everything about this bag says beautiful. Decorated on the inside. Drawstring. Like, the inside is huge. You could pack lunch, anything in this thing. But because she's not standing, I find myself just really not interested in carrying this bag because I'm like all the other ones, once I set them up on the shelf, they right there matinee business. With this one, she tends to flop over, things like that, and you have to have her completely filled in order for her to sit up. And so for that, I just don't carry her, but I don't have it in me to get rid of it. I'm like, she's just so beautiful, and you complain to yourself about wanting it so long, and now that I got her, she's just here. And I'm like, Torrence, the reason you got her is because she's different, and now the reason you don't like her or don't carry her is because she's different. So I think I'm going to force myself to do an eyeshadow tutorial one day that looks just like this bag, and that'll probably inspire me to go ahead and get her and wear her. But this is the very last bag here, and I hope you all truly did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I was going to say, you know what, if I get any new bags, I'll make sure I update you on blah, blah, blah. But I've been trying to tell myself, Torrence, you got 19 bags. 19, and over half of them have not been used. So I've been trying to tell myself, Torrence, we not going to buy no more. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. Anytime Ursula bag drop, I don't even question it. I get it. When Mickey Mouse bags drops, I'm 50-50 because in my opinion, Mickey Mouse is probably their most broadcast character, so it's always easy to find a Mickey Mouse bag. The ones I usually have a hard time turning down is like Winnie the Pooh bags. I love getting those for my sister. I love getting Minnie Mouse bags for my niece. And for my mother, I love getting Mickey and Minnie together in a bag. But I'm like, I got 19. I don't have room for nothing but 18 because this one ain't on the shelf. But this is just the way I carry my makeup. If you all like to carry yours in your purse and a makeup bag and a clutch, whatever you like to put it in, make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know about that. But I have work in the morning. I got a lot of stuff to do, and in order to get this video edited up to you all, get me a shower, wash my makeup brushes, because I'm trying to tell myself, Torrence, you should wear some makeup to work tomorrow. I don't believe I'm going to get up early enough to record it because I want to make sure I'm there on time. But we've been blabbing long enough. Please, 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 if you have any mini Loungefly book bags, leave me a comment down below or tag me on social media so I can see them. But with nothing else, I hope you all remember to practice, continue to stay blessed, and until next time, goodbye, YouTube.